Okay, I'll just have a few words to say, and then I'll be happy to take your questions. By the Taliban in Afghanistan, we've made a lot of progress. NATO has had success over the last 4 years. And so, based on that, we began our first discussion today on the possible sanctions measures that would be taken in the UN Security Council. Because Iran has not met its commitments, we had a very good and useful discussion of those measures. We didn't come to an agreement today because, of course, it was just a first discussion, but we intend to talk on Monday, all of us together in a conference call. And I know that when we all go to New York for the opening of the UN General Assembly in the following week, we hope very much to make progress on this issue.
Accept an enrichment before Iran.
It's the view of the United States that since Iran is not in compliance, that Iran has been given 3 months to suspend its nuclear program and hasn't done so, that we must now go to the United Nations and pass a sanctions resolution. That's what we've been saying. That's what we said today. And I think we've had a very useful start, admittedly dealing with a very complex issue, to push this along towards a sanction resolution.
What they were saying to me was they were open to the idea of allowing enrichment to...
So I heard today in the room a great deal of disappointment that Iran has not met the very logical and frankly attractive proposal that we put forward 3 months ago. And you know, they've had 3 months to consider it, and they haven't said yes. And so the statements by President Ahmadinejad that Iran is willing to negotiate, by Dr. Larijani that it's willing to negotiate, is not backed up by a credible answer. They haven't given us a credible answer. They presented to us 2 weeks ago a 21-page document which did not answer the question. In none of the public statements by the Iranian leadership over the last 2 weeks have they said that they would be willing to suspend their nuclear programs. And that is the condition that the Security Council, all 15 members of the Security Council, agreed upon back in July. For Americans, the attacks on our country on September, and U.S. military forces have as well. So we feel, I think that, okay, pleasure to see you.
Have a nice evening.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.